Hello, it's me, Fidiscus Justkick, here with my single, solitary, lonely match review for the week. Happy Halloween, everyone. I'm not super happy about my release schedule right now, but you know what they say, love is blind. Anyways, we have user101 playing Von Bolt, Amber Blaze, and Talose playing Sasha with Purple Lightning. Round 2 games still. There's only 4 round 2 games left. So, we'll be moving on soon. I'll have a sign-up sheet in the video description. If you want to do a bonus game, just sign up, will ya? If you just sign up, I'll get a bonus game scheduled. We're going to do those live. Hopefully, you can check out my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/FidiscusJustkick. You know, there's not a lot of us, so if you check that out, that's where I'll be streaming them live. Just need to get some set up. So we'll try that. Might get someone else to do commentary with me. I think that would be fun. You know, let's hang out. Let's watch some games together live. Anyways, user101 wanted me to take a look at this, so I did, and he was right to want me to take a look at this. It was a really cool game. So we'll get into it. We have all of the builds you would expect. Talose sending first infantry to the left base, maybe trying to move to these contested cities a little bit earlier. That seems pretty good. Not going towards the command tower quite yet. Nothing too strange, I don't think. Pretty much mirrored. Ooh, this is interesting. Rather than send the infantry to capture the city, Talose is going straight for the command tower. And Talose does complete. Wait, hold on. What? Okay. Talose completes the cap, but it's not going to be able to use that single turn of having. Oh, no, they get one extra turn of having the command tower. Maybe it just doesn't matter. It's Sasha versus Von Bolt. You know, he's got the defense bonus. I'm not even really sure that that this needed to happen, truthfully. Might be better to keep that missile as Von Bolt. Just let Sasha have the comm tower. I wonder if there's anybody that did that. It only matters in like the Hawk. Really, it only matters in this matchup, I think. The Von Bolt versus Sasha, because Von Bolt has enough defense that the 10% is probably just not that big for him. So yeah, I'll give you the comm tower. Well, no, because then it's 120. I don't know. We're checking out. Be 10 attack down and 10 defense up. I'm thinking about that hard now, but this is really early artillery on the left side from user101. It's going to protect this city here. Yeah, this is an awkward situation. Talose can't punish that artillery where it stands. Talose's built one to match it. Tanks in the center. One coming out on the left side. And a battle copter. down below. Talose immediately building the battle car. This is not what I want to see when I look at Sasha's. Maybe he knows he's not going to fight this turn. I don't know. And indeed, not a lot of fighting this turn. So, matching battlecopters, really kind of similar unit distribution. 1, 2, 3 tanks. 1, 2, build skip. I didn't see the build skip from user101. That's kind of interesting. Build skip to get this. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. These units are really scary, where they're positioned and what they've got set up. Yeah, user's got a turn to make it work, so starts brawling. Decides that it is not acceptable to lose these properties. Which is probably true against Sasha. User did not build an anti-air here. That's kind of interesting. I would have thought that was the obvious build, but 3k in reserve, 3.8k. Ilese not choosing to, or choosing not to, activate CO power. This tank move is interesting. It's more worth it to move the tank than to continue fighting the infantry. Where's this tank going? I guess to make sure that this doesn't go really, really wrong. Sasha still hasn't managed to make an income lead. So there's the anti-air this turn. Yeah, you just need that one fight, that one turn to fight off these infantry, and nothing's gonna get capped, so you're fine. This is a good retreat. It was good offense and a good retreat from user101 in this left area. On the right, it looks like Talose should be able to capture the city, maybe. But like I said, Talose hasn't managed to maintain an income lead like at all, and that is a real issue. 3 cities behind, or 3 properties behind, I guess I should say. I don't know if there's cities explicitly. Weird. Really, really defensive formation at the bottom part of the map. Ilese has a pretty significant unit advantage, but it still just feels like user101 has kept all of the objectives that Talose would want to take completely inaccessible. Like, this city here, these 2 cities, the equivalent cities on this side of the map, this is kind of in danger. This not being at 10 is really rough. This city, I guess Talose has. This city, no. these two cities, like, yeah, like all of the contested properties basically just not, they're not in danger. So the massive unit leads, I just don't think seems to matter. And this battlecopter doesn't seem, the second battlecopter I'm just not so sure about. First one I definitely get. I wonder if Talose is going to try to make like a war bonds play. That would be really funny. Do not know how I feel about that. I guess whatever. I don't want that to get first struck, but the artillery is going to protect him. It's just like another turn of Ilese not really having any control over contested areas of the map. Ilese's established this big defensive line, which is, it looks bad because it's sandwiched, but I mean it's not really in danger of anything because of the constitution of it. Like the two tanks in here. This is a little worrying. I don't know where this is gonna go. It's gonna go up, I suppose. But the point is that again, like these two cities, well, Talose does have this one, but these cities, none of them. Talose gets to start capping this turn. User101 is going to move these tanks back up, probably. Maybe this, if he can find a place to put his battlecopter and like make some sort of pincer attack here, I don't think that's really going to work. But closing in on this base would be really good if Talose can get that. There's the market crash. Okay. Okay, fighting onto one of the cities. That's good. That is what I think that Talose has to do. City not quite in danger yet. This is just neutral. Huh. This is like such a weird tank move. This is not, the mech can't hit the tank. This tank can, but then this full health tank is not fighting over here, which is not really good. That's like the end of it. That's all there is. You can hit it with the artillery, but then you can't make anything from the base. It's not gonna work. Ilese does in fact get the contested city there, so that's something. Another contested city starting to be taken. And I think that is... No, that's not more or less guaranteed. If Ilese really, really wanted this city, then he could guarantee it by blocking with the artillery and the mech. But that seems like a really bad idea. I don't think they should do that. Fight in the bottom left seems like it's going well enough. Oh, he did do it. He did it. He built a medium tank to just make sure that this area is all right. Interesting, interesting. I think that's a good hit just to make sure that this doesn't steal these properties. These properties would not be able to be retaken in the current state of the board. Interesting retreat to this area. This is really hard for Talose to get into. He's ought to build stuff from this bottom base, which is truthfully still not all that good at getting here. This is 5 move for a tank to get right here. That's nuts. It's a really uncomfortable position for Talose to fight. This is like a super funny... I've never seen how funny this area is. Because I haven't done enough of these analyses on this map. Talose is narrowing the income gap, though. It's just a matter of... Is it enough? And is it... in time enough? I said enough, but point remains. Even on units, user101 has more value, but this bottom area is not looking that good for Talose. Not looking that good at all. Something crazy has to happen down there, and I do not know what. Okay, the medium tank has arrived. Plus it has to build another medium tank here, so this is getting base skipped, but this is getting base skipped. Okay, right side gets base skipped. That seems fine enough. There's not a whole lot of threats in this area, and why is this unit here? Hold on. What's the utility of putting... This is... Okay, this is the smallest thing in the world to call out, but this is a really bad position for this infantry, I think. Putting it on this forest, I'm pretty sure is better in all instances. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because it takes the same amount of turns for it to get here, which is the only other place it could be going, and it needs to threaten this city. That is the biggest thing that Talose needs this infantry to do. And it can still be hit by this tank. Like, unless he's trying to bait the tank over to the right, which I can't imagine he would do having base skipped here this turn, but I mean, this infantry needs to be able to threaten this city, and that would... Maybe he's not trying. Maybe he's trying to not bait. Maybe he's trying to get this to go towards the center, and that is why is that he can't afford to have it be a threat. I don't know. I am thinking in 5 dimensions here. Like, see, it just killed anyways. Maybe that's the bait. Market crash happens. Talose did a pretty good job of fighting off this threat in the bottom. That might be too much. I don't know. You definitely can't afford to have that base covered, but it feels really bad to have to build 2 mediums out of that. This is pretty bad. The fact that user101 has got the, yeah, this is the beginning of the end, it looks like. Having the 2 cities up here is going to be a massive income difference that Talose will not be able to make up even by getting contested properties. He's gotten a few that, like, you know, these are coming into under Talose's control. I don't think that Talose had this city until just last turn. Yeah, this was the one, because I was criticizing the infantry part here. This is really good movement for these battle copters. It's really, really bad. There's not going to be something that can be done about this. This bomber is obviously super strong, and the mech's going to be able to finish the cap. I don't know what Talose can do here. Can collapse on the left side. That's something. I don't think that Talose will have enough to... There's nothing that Talose can build here that will make this... Oh god, and then the tank gets joined into itself. That's really bad. Gets a kill on a battlecopter, builds another anti-air. This is a way better situation than I thought would happen. Talose managed to cover on the left side base. That's a pretty big deal. This is a really good way of having covered this stuff. Like, what's Talose's plan is to have the artillery shoot at the tank and then move the medium tank so that this... Oh, no, because you really need the... You can't uncover this. That's the issue. You can't get the base uncovered. It's too pressed up against the wall. This Ex Machina is not good. I actually don't think it's that bad either, though. This will, like, the artillery will survive. The other issues are on the other parts of the map. This is starting to get squeezed out. And with another plane here, then it certainly will be. Yeah. I don't think there's anything that Talose can build. And then this has been captured. Both comm towers are controlled by user101. Market crash. Okay. Found an attack through... I wonder if Using the 7, you really want the 7 HP to hit the bomber there, but built the anti-air Andrews side, had 1200 funds. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that. Don't blame Talose for thinking that was just over. It was really rough. Really good positioning from user101. Denied basically all the contested properties right from the start of the game, all the way through. It's a really rough matchup for Sasha if she cannot establish an early lead, and just couldn't. So well done. Map Jam, I delayed the submission for all the contestants. The contestants are announced. You can see that video. Once all of they just wanted a little bit more time to iron out things like FTA advantage or FTA and FTA counters, which I understand, and I want all the maps to be as good as they can. So I gave them another week. That'll start then. Work should be dying down a little bit for me. We hired some new people. I'll not be so pressed. And once that happens, I'll be back to like probably 2 or 3 videos a week rather than barely 1, which is something I'm really not happy about right now. But I think that's about it. There's 4 games left for round 2. Round 3 will start. I'm really looking forward to that. I'll be making round 2 videos into round 3, so don't think that that's going anywhere. I don't think there's going to be a stats page for round 2 just because I'm so slammed. Apologies for that, but you know how life is. Well, that's it. Good luck.